shut up is a curse word, bro.
I mean, good.
You might want to check yourself.
Shut the hole.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying, hey, they come up on some money. It's like, yo, we got some money. No, we gotta do the right thing and try to find the owner of this money. Like, God damn, mama, like we broke as shit. You know what I'm saying? You got me and you got me and JJ sleeping in the fold out couch in the front of the goddamn room. You know what I'm saying? Forever. JJ like 35. And but it's cool because your high sense of morality is there, and we've got Black Jesus still. And as long as Michael can still say he believes in Jesus, everything's cool.
This dude is like Richard Gere's character in Pretty Woman. He don't build jack. He just comes in and does what he does. There's a difference.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
What's going on, everyone out there in the world of the internet? Hey, there's Mo B. Welcome to a brand new episode of the 5-minute warning. Once again, it is your boy Ruben out here in this very bright green shirt, trying to help, go through what this crazy world's about. And of course, I have my people with me. AG, what's going on, brother?
Back from the dead, y'all. What's up?
I know, right?
Get your booster. It's a lot easier to deal with. I'm just saying.
I
ain't telling you what to do, but I'm just putting it out there.
You caught that. You caught that COVID.
Got the Rona.
The Rona. Damn, I'm glad you're all right though, bro.
Actually, you know what? I gave it to my wife, which is a whole nother conversation. But she had it worse than I did. Her head had so much sinus pressure, her teeth hurt. That's a literal statement. I'm like, what? We were both up here looking like Walking Dead, bro.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Damn. All right. At least you won't biting people. So.
I tried to. She would let me do it.
Well, that's nasty. You can't be biting each other when both of y'all got the Rona, man. That's just awesome.
Why not? Does it matter? Does it matter? Smell. A little ketchup. Good, man. I just like embarrassing you, man.
You're not embarrassing me, but that,
bruh, like you be pearl clutching like you some 65-year-old white woman who just discovered that people fornicate. Like,
it had nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with that at all.
Yes, you can be so nasty as a married couple. It feels like fornication.
Nah, man, it was just like, I was just thinking. I was like, damn, they both got the Rona, and that's super nasty. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I mean, hey, whatever. What's going on, Moby?
Nah, man, just out here looking like I'm in an old Jodeci video with a vest on for no damn reason.
Oh yeah. Or you diving in the back? What's up, girl?
Because at first I thought you had a bulletproof vest on. I was like,
hey,
little 50 Cent on.
I ain't 50 Cent. I'm Jodeci right now, man. I'm just gonna be a nigga talking at the beginning of the track.
Hey, I mean, damn. The streets out here like that. He got a bulletproof vest on. I was like, shit. I ain't trying to be around those streets.
Wore it. He didn't need one, so why can't Moby wear one?
I mean, actually,
50 Cent got shot like 8 times, bro.
See, and this is what I'm gonna say. That nigga was wearing that shit a little late, bro.
Exactly.
Like you already been shot.
Now you wearing one. It really, in his defense, he got shot all up in the face too. There's no bulletproof face for you, for your face. Bulletproof vest for your face.
I mean,
just saying.
I guess
he got 3 to the face. I'm just saying,
man. I'm glad I don't live a lifestyle in which I have to wear a bulletproof vest just to be on my own album cover.
I mean, that's true. But it's funny, right? Because that bulletproof vest, my first question is that a Gucci bulletproof vest? And then my second question is, I ain't know Gucci made bulletproof vests.
Gucci didn't make a lot of things that black people made you think that they made. Just like Slick Rick was a little upset on Sunday morning the other day because he still want them Gucci underwear that they never made. So black people forces Gucci in the positions they don't want to be in, but they do it anyway.
Yo, man, first of all, if you got Gucci underwear, I shouldn't know about it.
Well, like, Slick Rick let us know that he had some.
Hey, Biggie said he Gucci told down to his socks.
Truth.
And there goes Moby with the coat, man. This guy's got it. But man, hey, if you can afford it, like,
hey man, he was black and ugly as ever. However, he stayed Gucci down to the socks.
I mean, whenever you get a chance, man, you need to watch that show with 2 Chainz called Most Expensivest.
Most Expensivest?
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
Wow. Where's this, Netflix or where is it?
Nah, it's on A&E.
Oh, it is?
No, it's A&E.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Man. What he does is he goes around and whatever it is, he finds the most expensivest of it. So like he was playing like drums that were worth like, $500,000. First of all, if I got drums that's worth that much, nobody's touching them shits.
First of all, $500,000 for drums.
Yes,
them shit should play themselves.
I mean, I don't. It's probably got gold trim and all that shit on it. I saw him playing it, and I was like, first of all, bro, I don't give a damn who you are. You're not playing these goddamn drums. If I ain't playing these damn drums, you damn sure ain't playing these drums. I don't care how much you pay me, unless it's $500,000. Then you can play them all you want. But hey,
you gotta understand, people that spend that much money on stuff, they got way more money than you think. So
oh no, yeah,
you got to about them drums
because you can't be broke in doing that. Because you got to charge people to come see them shit, so you be broke. But also the other thing I watched, which is really old, that joint with Farmer Bro and the Wu-Tang Clan on TNT. You need to watch that shit. That shit was awesome because it talked about how Martin Shkreli brought the Wu-Tang album, but really it was all about how he was the pharmaceutical guy and he jacked up prices, and then the government got his ass on some technicalities. But he had bought the last Wu-Tang album for $2 million, and nobody else listened to it. And recently, somebody bought it for $4 million from the government. So he's paid $2 million for it. The government doubled their money on that shit, and then they released it to the world. And I'm just like, motherfuckers got to pay for this.
Usually the government doesn't try to double down. They just want to get rid of it. Okay, what?
Well, I mean, I guess what happened was it was an auction. So motherfuckers was like,
okay, that makes more sense. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but still.
I mean, look, AG, it's not the first time the government's made a profit off the work of black folks. I'm just saying.
It's my welcome back moment. We can make anything about race on this show.
Hey man, and we do it better than most.
I promise you we do.
So when you get a chance, watch that shit because, like I said, it was really about the Wu album. So they talked a half hour about that at the beginning. Then they talked an hour and 15 minutes about Martin Shkreli and how he went down like a little bitch. And then they talked about 15 minutes about what happened to the album because the government took his ass down like a whole bunch of dudes jumping somebody. And he thought he was going to win. Nah, he took that L strong. He even cried in court. And I was just
was it fake tears or was it tears after he got sentenced?
Well, I think at that time he realized, they say at that time he realized his ass was going to jail. He went to jail for 7 years. He'll be out September 2023.
Wow. It's been that long.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's white collar jail, bro. He went to white collar jail.
Well, it's easier time to do, but 7 years without personal freedoms is a long time, bro.
Yeah, especially when everybody thinks what color it is, it's still jail.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then they took all the shit. Everything he bought using the money.
That's what he was really crying about. He was like, man, all my shit that I stole is gone.
And it took his money. Whatever money he had left, he took that and all that shit he bought. He bought a Picasso album, a Picasso painting. And they said that joint, he bought it with some fucked up money. Yeah, and they pretty much said that it was funny because it was like, Picasso painting right beside the Wu-Tang album. And I was like, I mean, that album must be super dope. It's right beside Picasso. So, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. But enough of that craziness. Well, the Super Bowl came and went. The right team won, and we'll just keep moving from that. You know, AG, you watched Super Bowl?
I did.
What did you think about the Super Bowl halftime show?
I thought it was really good. That was a really good performance. And it was really innovative too from an engineering standpoint. I thought it was great. Because it was like I was like two minutes in, and I was like, I looked over at Lauren, I was like, is Riri pregnant? And then she said, no, what? Wait a minute. I think she might be. And I said, look closely. You're the woman of both of us. And I was like, is she pregnant for real? I think she is. Sure enough, she went on some social media and found out. Sure enough, she was pregnant. So it was really good, man. I thought that was pretty good for somebody that was pregnant.
I mean, first of all, like,
did you have to put that for someone who's pregnant caveat on it?
Why? What's wrong with that?
I mean, like, it kind of minimizes it for someone who's pregnant. Like, what, she's supposed to be less of a performer because she's pregnant?
Man, being pregnant will make you less of a lot of things. I thought she performed really well. Because it's like, and when I say pregnant, I mean like showing. I thought she did well no matter what she did, but the idea that she was pregnant doing it, and I didn't, being that high up, yeah, that wouldn't have been me. So this is no disrespect. I'm telling you, what I saw was amazing.
Moby.
So, I mean, what's up? What y'all think about a halftime show?
I mean, look, I got so many thoughts on the halftime show, but okay, staging was incredible. The lighting was incredible. Just the thought behind it, like all the transitions, the songs, all of it was awesome. Except for the fact that I didn't feel like Rihanna actually wanted to be there. It was like, I thought there was zero energy. I thought the performance was boring as shit. But I thought all the stuff was amazing. But like, if we just focused in on her, it was boring as shit. She's got a lot of hits, which I'm not the hugest Rihanna fan, but she's got a lot of hits. But it was weird that almost every song she performed had a featured artist on it. But there's no featured artist there, which I'm cool with. But my thing is, if you know nobody's gonna be there, every song you perform shouldn't be one of your songs that features somebody else. Like I just didn't think it was that. I didn't think the playlist was well planned out. I didn't think she gave any energy in the performance, but the engineer, the person who choreographed it, the lighting, the staging, that shit was incredible. But unpopular statement, I enjoyed it more than Dr. Dre's performance from last year, because I thought that shit was.
Why is that unpopular? That's just true.
No, a lot of people were like super psyched about the whole Dr. Dre performance and how he was bringing all the people, because I thought that was just the most overhyped shit ever. I thought it fell way flat. So if I had to pick between boring performances, I would have picked the performance from Rihanna than the Dr. Dre. But I'll be honest, like, halftime performances lately have been really boring to me. Like, it was a 13-minute pregnancy announcement pretty much. And I'm cool with that, but like, hey man, like I wasn't here for the baby shower. Like maybe that sounds bad, but I also preface it by, I'm not the hugest Rihanna fan, so I wasn't gonna be super psyched about it. But the staging, I thought the staging and everything was super dope. Like, I thought whoever planned it out was amazing. I just wish, the performance from the star was not a snore fest.
Well, in her defense, I saw her for the first time years ago when she was the musical guest on Saturday Night Live. Not much different than what we saw Sunday.
And I've been told that they're like, hey, that's how she performs. To which I'll say, I'd never pay money to go see her then.
Understood. I just want you to know nothing would have stopped her from doing what she did.
And that's fine. I've heard that from other people. I'm just saying, like, wouldn't go see it. Like, and the thing is, I don't have to be a fan to be willing to see your performance. Like, I'm not the hugest Beyonce fan, but if I could go see her show, I damn sure would, because she's gonna put on a show. I will never say that about Rihanna based on what I've seen. I will say I'll stay at home. Give me the cliff notes. Go have a good time. That'll be a concert if my wife wants to go to. Hey, let me know how it was. I'll buy you another ticket to take one of your girlfriends with you because I'm not doing that to myself. I can go to sleep on the couch. I don't want to pay money to go to sleep at the
Oh,
performance.
you talking about Rihanna? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you talking about Beyonce. First of all,
Oh
hey,
hell no!
if I got to buy
I'd
one
be
ticket,
riveted.
so
Yeah, first of all, I can't afford to go see Beyonce.
Yeah, that
mean,
shit's
just
expensive.
straight up, I
Fuck
can't
that.
afford to go see Beyonce.
What are tickets anyway? I've been hearing a lot about this lately.
Oh, them things are like anywhere from like 300 to 1,000,
No,
depending
I
on
don't think
where you
300. I don't know where you seeing 300.
That's
I
all the
thought
way in
all
the Raptor seats.
I thought all the tickets had a comma on them.
Oh, really?
I think all the tickets had a
commas?
comma on them.
But she be selling them shits out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
Dre
I don't
for
know if she
VA. I'm
did-
not trying to see you trying to take this somewhere I was not trying to go. I understand
Man,
why
no.
you saying that, but the bottom line is I don't have to be pregnant to understand that that's not an easy task. And for her to do what she did at
Yeah.
height is not easy. So stop that, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Moving on.
So first of all, I was pretty much like apparently spot like 30 seconds in. I was like, this chick's pregnant. I even made that statement. And no, she's not. She looks pregnant to me.
Hold on. That wasn't me that said that. Just let you know.
You just said
was
that.
not me.
No, I was with Moby. His family.
I made the safe statement, which is, hey man, I can't ever tell, man. You know what I'm saying? She did have a baby. Because if she's not pregnant, you say she's pregnant, now you're fat shaming. So I'm just like, hey, bro, I don't know, man. She got on, a red
But
Missy
here's the
Elliott
thing,
bubble
right?
suit.
You can't
you
fat shame that. I mean, you can fat shame that, but she literally like poked that shit out, and I was like, she pregnant. Because she really won't move and shit. And I was like, she pregnant.
Well, she
like,
was immediately. Didn't she do like a low key reveal when she zipped down the?
Yeah, that's what I said. It was like a 13-minute, like midway through the performance, I was pretty much convinced. Okay, yeah, she definitely pregnant. Like,
I mean, I was on it. Boom. I was like, boom, she pregnant as hell. But the other thing was, I agree with Moby. Like, I'm not the hugest Rihanna fan, and so like, I really wasn't into the performance. But the staging and the floating shit was phenomenal. Like, if I was physically there, I wouldn't have gave two damns about her performance. I'd have been like, where are these chords at? Like, I'd have been looking for the damn chords because I was like, this shit's great. Now, as far as compared to the last year, I'll say this. I feel like last year was more for my generation and up than everybody else. And they threw some Kendrick Lamar in there, like to get the younger generation. But real talk, most of those songs were old as hell. And like, if you were, I mean, I know Mo B is above 40, but real talk, like to me, I felt it was like 45 and up in the club, and the rest of y'all just watching from the mirror. And so that's why I liked it better. But yeah, Rihanna was pretty much, I mean, she was there. I was mad I ain't getting no SOS because that's like one of her big hits that she sung by her damn self. I mean, that's an energy song. I guess she didn't feel like doling out energy. I mean, hell, Umbrella is kind of an energy song, and
debatable on that, but
yeah, but you know what? I would not have been mad if she at least had Jay-Z because she played like 4 tracks that Jay-Z was on. I mean, damn, the dude put you on.
I kind of wanted her to play something that had a Caribbean island effect, being that's who she is, and I didn't feel like I got any of that. But my thing is, like, I don't really care if she perform what you want to perform. But I just thought it was a bit weird that almost every song she performed had another featured artist on it. And I'm like, your portfolio is deep enough where you could have performed a couple songs where the crowd wasn't waiting for somebody to jump in. Because like, I think like by the third track, I just kept thinking, all right, is Jay-Z gonna be here since we've done 2 songs that Jay-Z featured on? Like, is somebody else gonna pop up?
And real talk, the one song I actually wanted to hear that she didn't sing, other than SOS, was The Monster. Because that song is dope as hell. And I know that'd have been M being in Super Bowl twice, and I get that. But even if she didn't have M on it, she could have sung the hook. She could have gave us the hook. And she didn't even give us that. And I was like, bitch, that's like one of your most popular songs without you getting all slow at the end. Which I was like, damn, I'm about to fall asleep on this shit. I mean, it it went left real quick.
Hey, I just want to state that we spent more energy talking about the performance than I think she gave throughout the entire performance. Just
because I mean, when you right, but the biggest thing was that staging and shit was phenomenal.
Oh, the stage was dope. Honestly, man, if I got to be honest, the last 3 halftime performances, the staging has been the star. Because Dre's, I didn't really like the whole, but the staging was dope. Hey, I definitely didn't like the Weeknd's performance, but all that mirrors and stuff though was dope. It was dope. I don't rock with Weeknd like that, but it was dope staging.
I mean, so hey, next year,
shout out to the engineers at the halftime who do all the staging and all that stuff. Them dudes be on their job.
Yep,
they be trying to save these dull ass performances.
And actually, before we move on, if you watch the Dre one, because they got that joint on Showtime or whatnot, the dude who's done the last 25 halftime shows was up there, and he was talking about staging and all that. It's really good. That's a really good behind the scenes shit. Like, honestly, I want them to do the same thing for Rihanna, just not have her in it. Just tell us how they did all the floating shit. I'd be cool. I'd watch 45 minutes of that. So, all right. As far as the Eagles, I mean, Black Morticia album, nobody gives a damn about the Eagles. I mean, you don't want to care. So, as far as F your thoughts, man, F your team. You know, they came.
I mean, you was all the one all NFC East everything last time we had a show, and now you gonna say F them? Man, boy,
no,
you jumped off quick.
No, because she told
I mean, that's all she said. That's because you said the right team won, and we're gonna move on. You dismissing it. You was the one that was picking the Eagles.
I mean, you're right, but they scored the most points. So, hey, they scored the most points, so they won, right? So it is what it is, you know. So, all right, let's move on. So today we're gonna talk about some real stuff, but like, you know, we're gonna talk about some politics that don't make no damn sense, at least to me.
I thought this was the fake shit show. So we talking about real shit now? I thought we were sticking to the fake shit.
Every once in a while we throw some fake shit out there. But you know, so look, man. We're gonna talk some real shit real quick. Bruh. Look, I get it, man. We got the Trump people out here, those 18 people taking over all of motherfucking Congress. You know, and shit. Yo, I don't care, man. Do they just trout Marjorie Taylor Greene out there? Hey, we're gonna let her talk all the dumb shit. So, you know, we don't have to say shit. But then, you know what? Every once in a while, Lauren Berber's like, me, I want to talk some dumb shit. Bruh, like, Marjorie Taylor Greene sat there and said that one school in Iowa got $5.1 billion for CRT. First of all, if that elementary school got $5.1 billion, that's got to be the dopest school in history. I mean, like, everybody got Gucci uniforms up in that bitch, and they got like
they should be if they teaching graduate level courses in elementary school, being that that's what CRT was, a graduate level course in law school.
Yo, man, I need her to shut all the fuck up, man. It's like, why do you talk? Like, every time you talk, it's like the worst. Like, shout out to Dr. Dre, man, because months ago she came out with that. When they came back, she came out with that video and she played one of Dr. Dre's songs in the background. And Dr. Dre was like, cease and desist. Pull this shit down. Whatever. And then I guess she was like, I ain't doing shit. And he was just like, all right. And the lawyer sent him a little message saying, if you don't take this down, we're going to sue you because you did not get my permission to do this. And she took that shit down. Bruh, like, she comes in there playing Dr. Dre. Bitch, what? Come on, man. Like, you found your blackness right then? Right then. That's when you found your inner blackness.
Ruben, what's the question, though?
I'm trying to figure. I was waiting for the question, too. So
I'm getting there.
You weren't really getting there. Okay.
No, you weren't.
I am getting there.
You stopped at the rest area, took a long took a nap. You know,
that's some questionable sushi and everything.
It's a buildup, man. So like then, of course, the Super Bowl happens, and her friend Bulbert decide they want to bitch about the Black National Anthem. What? We only have one national anthem, bitch. Like, do I need to send like 5 black women to your building and like fuck you up? Like, I'm not threatening. I'm not threatening. Don't do that. Don't send nobody for me. But I'm just saying, man. Like, yo, shut all the fuck up. You and Lauren. So my question is this. It's very simple. I feel like these two have made C-SPAN now almost fucking watchable simply because you never know what the fuck these chicks are going to say. How close are we from C-SPAN becoming like reality TV?
It's already there. I'm sorry, were you asking me? Or are you asking Moby?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much it's already that.
I mean, it's already there because, see, for me, when these people are saying things because Trump allowed things to be said and he set a tone. So now you have people being disrespectful in a place that's supposed to almost be hallowed. You have people that were, when Obama was president saying, or no, when Trump was president talking about respect the office, that don't respect the office. So the only difference between what we're hearing now and what before all of this stuff was the fact that we had to have a mistakenly hot mic to hear it. We had to have some secretly taped conversations to hear it. Nowadays, they just put it out there. And again, you can say anything you want about Trump, but he's still got loyal followers. And a lot of this country believes in some of the things that they're doing. They're still pandering to a base. It might not belong to Trump like it used to, but they're still pandering to a base. Because, like, I think when Obama was given a State of the Union address, I forget which term he was serving, but that dude
boy that said you lie.
Yeah, that started everything.
Yeah, he was actually punished though.
Yeah, but it still started everything, and that wasn't the punishment wasn't that big of a deal. The idea that you would do it is the big deal. Now we all know why it happened or why he felt emboldened to do it, but the idea that it happened is the biggest item to me. So now here you come with Trump, and he set a tone that was like, oh my. So now you had 4 years of him, and you had all these people coming out of the woodwork that want you to be their mouthpiece. So when Marjorie Taylor Greene comes out and says on a TikTok or a Facebook reel and says Joe Biden's a piece of shit, and that's a quote, and that's supposed to be okay, here we are, sir. Here we are.
Yeah, she booed him at the State of the Union.
It's all, dude. Like, you really think that was shocking? Think back, man. Is that really shocking?
You know what's shocking about that? No, it's not the shocking that she did it because she's foolish. The shocking is nobody else like shut the fuck up. Like, I mean, nobody was like shut up or whatever. And I'm just like,
okay,
yo.
I'm telling you, what I just alluded to it. You can think anything you want to about Trump, but you still have enough of this country that believe in something about him to where what she says is not going to be defended in any way. Whether you're defending democracy, whether you're defending democracy in this country, whether you're defending the process in this country, whether you're defending respect to the president in general, any of those things is a betrayal. And because Trump has laid down groundwork and it ran so deep, you still can't come out and say, what in the world? What are you doing? Sit your ass down. No, you can't do that for 2 reasons. Number one is what I said. Number two, you can't go against party lines. So again, if she says something crazy, it's crazy, but ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it, which makes it normalized. So there it is. As far as I'm concerned, there it is. What you think, Moby?
I mean, Ruben, I don't I don't understand why you hear it. Like, all right, man, it's they're not talking to you. They're not
Well, I
talking
understand that.
to a large sect. They're talking basically we now have a live wire mic at a Klan meeting. And now we just getting to hear all the shit they say. Like, she's not saying anything that's surprising. Like, nobody's shocked to hear that racist, dumbass white people say racist, dumbass shit. Like, nobody's surprised by hearing it. You're just surprised that now everyone's hearing it. It's basically like the Kanye effect. Like, when Kanye said a lot of stupid shit back in the day, we weren't mad that Kanye was saying the stupid shit. We was mad that he was saying the stupid shit in front of white people. It's like, hey man, let's keep that shit in the barbershop. Like, cause we all know the dumb motherfucker at the barbershop that says shit, and we be like, man, shut your ass up. Now that motherfucker's out in the public. Like when Kanye was like, George Bush doesn't like black people, everybody was like, whoa, nigga, like, even if we think that that's a barbershop conversation, that's not in front of all these white folk conversation.
Whether it's true or not.
And that's exactly, but that's what's happening now. Like, she is talking to her Klan members. She is talking to the new recruits. She's saying outlandish shit. She is clout chasing. I don't truly believe that she feels half of the shit she says, but she knows that those motherfuckers will ride for her as long as she says it. I mean, she ain't the only person doing it. We talk about Candace Owens all the time. She out here tap dancing because she know if she says a certain amount of shit, white folk will keep paying her to say that shit. It's no different. We got a live wire mic at a Klan meeting, and now everybody's getting to hear the shit. That's it. And just like AG said, nobody's going to speak out against, because, like, you know, like Bill Burr, comedian, said, every white person likes to pretend that if you put them back in slavery times, they would have been one of the good white people. But every time white people have a chance to step up and like say something against it, they never fucking do. Because there has been but maybe 2 old ass white Republicans that have spoke out against some of the shit that she says. Everybody else just keeps their mouth shut. They say, well, she didn't mean it like that. Well, Biden did exaggerate some shit. Like, no, bitch, that bitch was out of line. And if you don't want to just say, hey, that bitch was out of line, just shut the fuck up. Because you're not really about to say, if you can't start your sentence with that bitch was out of line. Because if you say that bitch was out of line, and then you go into your normal talking points, at least I'll respect the fact that you was like, no. That bitch was out of line. But, and then go into your points. But you lose all credibility, which the Republican Party has completely lost all credibility because they let people like say stuff like this. And like I said, there's a few old white people that'll say, hey man, that place has no business being here. She was out of line. But most of them are just, hey, but what about ignoring the fact that this bitch out of line? And as long as the Republican Party keeps doing that, like, I mean, that's where they are now. Like years ago, we used to joke about the Democratic Party not being together, not sticking together. Republican Party kind of has that problem now, except for the fact they do stick together. Even though they all half of them be cringing when some of these people be saying, they be like, man, you out here making us all look stupid. But they realize
all day.
the population of our country, the majority adamantly disagrees with this shit. However, based on the Electoral College and large pockets of the country, they know that this shit still plays. So they can't let it go. Like all the people that even want to move on from Trump know if we truly disavow Trump, we ain't got a chance to win shit. So we gotta at least pinch his nipples a little bit. We ain't gotta do nothing else, but I mean we gotta at least give him a reach around. We gotta at least make him feel like, yeah, you know, we ain't gotta stay in bed with him, but you know, the rent due and this old nigga do gotta look at money. You know what I'm saying? We do gotta do something for him still. and that's where she comes. That's why the Republican Party has no problem throwing her out there, because they're like, hey, that's the bitch that'll suck his dick, and she'll do it for all of us. She'll do it for the party.
He's got 2 of them, you know. So, and they're both loud.
He's got more than 2 of them. He's just got 2 loud ones.
Yeah, the loud ones. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just got 2 loud ones. But he's got a couple of them. He's got a couple of them that are willing to slob that thing whenever he sees fit.
I mean, yeah, just like, because like I feel bad for saying this, but I'm gonna say this anyway. Like Lauren Berber is kind of attractive. Then she talks, and then it's like, oh my God, shut up completely. Number one, and then number two is like, why are you here? Like she barely won, but then Georgia keeps bringing Marjorie Taylor Greene in, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I mean, look, Marjorie Taylor Greene is just verbally doing what Cruz does all the time, sucking Trump's dick.
The cadence was amazing.
Yeah, well. Trump's dick. I mean, and the crazy part about it is,
I mean, have you heard Cruz talk in a while? No, because he's got a dick in his mouth.
Moby hates that dude.
But no. You can't, and those are interchangeable terms because he's accurate, and he
but he does hate. He hates his guts, but he's right though, because any dude who basically calls your wife fat and ugly and all this other shit, and you still ride with them,
can't make emotional decisions, sir. I got someplace to go. I'm telling you, that's what he said to himself.
I mean, that's what he said to himself.
He's not riding for him. He literally is riding him.
Exactly. Man, Ted Cruz squirts every night, man. I'm just saying.
I mean, he takes his protein shot. So
man, he probably put a picture of Trump's face on his wife's lower back just to bust a nut.
Ouch.
Oh, stop. That's so cold. Wow. I didn't know this is a roast of Ted Cruz.
Every time we talk about Ted Cruz, it's a roast. But see, a roast.
We really haven't talked about it in a while. No, I know.
Well, I'm just saying, a roast.
He's been too busy out the spotlight sucking this man off.
It's straight up.
When Trump makes his campaign announcement, Cruz is gonna pop up from behind the podium and be like, "What'd you say?"
Oh my God!
You running again?
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Oh God, worse. And one more thing. So, what would happen if these two crazy women get together? We found out a couple weeks ago. They wrote a bill. The bill says, quote, "The Department of Education shall terminate on December 31st, 2023, unquote." That's it. Shortest bill created in history.
That's the bill?
Of course, that's the bill. They want to abolish the Department of Education.
That's a bill?
That is a bill. That is a bill, and it got shot down.
Bill?
But my thing is, okay,
that's a thought.
If that bill gets passed, if we abolish the Board of Education, are we privatizing all school?
What's wrong with you, Ruben?
I'm serious. That's exactly what
are we gonna privatize all school? That's what they say. They said, "Hey, we can abolish the Board of Education. We'll privatize all school."
Well, but the bill didn't say what would happen. They just want to get.
Well, I mean, that's the only logical thing that can happen. If you get rid of them, you have to privatize school.
But see, they would probably feel like they don't have to do anything. They can just say, they don't have to give reasons for stuff.
Oh, but this shit gets better. So it got destroyed. It got fucking shot down. I think the 18 Trump people voted for it. Everybody was like, hell no. So, because that's not enough. So last week, Kentucky Representative Thomas Massey reintroduced the same bill, same sentence.
Exactly. I'm glad you clarified that. That's not a bill. It's a sentence. It's a thought.
But that's considered a bill. It's got a number and everything. 889. It is a bill. It is the shortest bill created in history. But hold on. They destroyed it the first time. Oh, wait a minute. It was just a messenger. Let me do it. And it'll pass. Like, first of all, why are you creating shit that you know is not going to get past the Senate?
So they can tell their constituents that they were trying to pass boards, trying to do stuff to fix the educational system.
That's how they'll phrase it.
Do they realize? It's like people don't realize that 70% of their constituents can't afford for any of the dumb things that come out of their mouth to happen.
Hey, it's the American dream, baby.
But about 85% of the people that support those people aren't smart enough to know that.
Okay. I mean, somebody tells me they're going to take away public school.
I mean, just think about how many people in the Midwest, broke ass white people, voted for these people.
I understand exactly what you mean. I just thought at some point somebody said this dude or these women, these congresspersons just told me that they want to do away with the public school system.
AG,
I can't afford to send my kid for $5,000 a semester to a private school. What are you doing to me? You're killing me.
AG,
Vouchers, baby.
These broke ass white people in Kansas have been getting told their whole lives that if you don't brush your teeth and floss, your teeth will fall out. And you see a lot of toothless motherfuckers out there, right?
Correction. That's not Kansas. That is not Kansas. That is Kentucky. Oprah did a special on it.
First of all, there's a lot of places in the Midwest that describes.
Kentucky and Midwest, though. They got it south.
It's a lot of.
I'm just saying. So you keep saying you think somebody will tell them, like, yo, people been telling them a lot of shit. That don't mean they doing it.
I mean, no, I mean they telling them. I'm just saying that you would think to yourself and go, that heifer just told me she gonna take away public school.
Hey man, there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers out there with 2 teeth left that still ain't figured it out.
Hey man, because they believe in the American dream, and America will take care of them, even though they don't believe in the government interfering with their lives. Yep, go tell me how that shit works. I don't understand it. So,
you goddamn socialist.
I'm gonna get my welfare check.
Did we freeze AG?
Yeah, all three. Well, actually, every tile was loading.
Yo, AG was frozen. Wow. I thought you was just stuck on the thought of some of these dumbass white people just not understanding. I was like, damn,
it's interchangeable.
Like, I still can't believe it. I was like, damn, is AG over there buffering? I'm like, is AG over there buffering?
You know what's funny, man? I just changed my internet to the higher level internet, and I still got the buffering. That's so jacked up.
Yo, man, that means you probably got them and not the other people.
I got the Kentucky.
Broadband. Yeah, you got to switch to other people, bro. But that's beside the point right now. That's all I'm saying, man. Politics, I think I should understand, but I don't. I'm glad we had to talk. AG, what you got?
What I got today is nothing I usually have, but one thing I did a few weeks ago that I thought was fire, which is the Fast Five with Mo B. So I got him because he don't prepare for nothing, no way. So I'm gonna just.
I don't. You right about that. Like, no lies detected. No lies detected.
All right, so we gonna get through this fast.
Shit, you doing it for real?
Yeah. Why would I say I won't do it?
Let me put my game face on. Let me.
Obi, you don't have a game face.
Yeah.
You got the one face, man.
Yo, if he pulls out the Mac McClung jersey, I'm out.
Hell no. Nah.
That dude made $100,000, man.
Made more than he has in his entire career.
Exactly. Made more than he used to be a Laker last year. I thought that was interesting. Keep pushing.
All right. Number 1. Is Uno the low-key black card game? Because we all know Spades and Bill was the game, but is
okay Uno low-key? Okay, low-key, yes.
Okay.
But the reason it's the black game is because no game more represents the divisiveness of black people than Uno. Because you ain't never played Uno with any different groups of people and not known the goddamn rules. Because the rules are different no matter who you playing with. and basically that's the plight of Black America right now. It's like, yo, if we can't figure this Uno shit out, how the fuck we gonna figure anything else out?
And they give you the instructions.
Man, fuck them rules. Remember the white man's rules. We make our own rules up, man.
What, man?
If you put draw 2 down there and I throw another draw 2 up there, that other nigga drawing 4. That's what it is.
That's very true. And I don't think that's the rules, but yeah.
And if you don't play, you won't raise. If you don't play like that, you won't raise right. If you don't play like that, you won't raised right.
Don't forget, you put the draw 4 on that, you drop the next person drawing 8.
Well, see, I'm glad.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad you said that.
You double up on that thing, baby.
That is the second question. If if you playing with your mama, would you make her in y'all in the direction y'all playing? Would you make her draw 4 for the win?
I'll stand up and do it.
Oh my God. But we ain't talking to you. Moby.
I know.
Bruh, I pulled that thing out my pocket and dunked that bitch like Shaq in the 90s with it.
Y'all
you got to hold your back.
Hearted.
Nah, man. Draw this motherfucker. Oh, mom.
No, you wouldn't.
Draw.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't say all that, but my body language would. But body language ain't words. I might even apologize. Hey, mama. You know what it is.
First of all, ain't no apologies. Not in this. Not
you wouldn't apologize to Aunt Shirley.
Hell no.
Hold on, I'll apologize. I apologize for formality. She know I ain't sorry. I apologize because I respect her. That's all that is.
See, that's the whole thing, right?
Is it respect if it's a formality?
Nah, man.
No, it's respect because she know I ain't sorry. But if I didn't say that, she would be mad at me. So
okay,
bruh,
she gonna be mad at me anyway. But lessens the sentence. You know what I'm saying?
I apologize for jumping in your question, but I would tell you like this: if it was my big mama and I'm playing, nah, bruh, yo, if you sit at the chair, you get what you get. That's the rules.
Okay.
If you get sent to Boston, take your ass. Nope, bye-bye. Wave at them. The whole 9. Next. I mean, yo, if you not talking that, you ain't the right. You at the kids' table. That's how it is. You come up with the adults. You play like a damn adult. You win like an adult. You lose like an adult. That's how it was.
Hey man, because I be watching my grandma play dominoes with my girls.
Cold,
hey man, my grandma cold blooded on dominoes. Like
Oh,
she's
damn.
nice cold. You know what I'm saying? So she don't even like say nothing mean. She be like, I don't know why you did that, but you know what I'm saying? That's the nice thing when they say, well, I don't know why you do that, but I mean, okay. I mean that's your move.
I can see your grandmama doing that too. I can see your grandmama doing it. You're all nice about it. Sorry about that. Here you go.
I mean, that was a legal move, but I mean, was it a good one?
It won't the right one. Hope you learn next time. Get up off table.
Third question. Would you assist a woman that just told you she don't need saving? Wives and daughters don't count. I don't need saving. Go ahead. Would you assist a woman after that?
I mean, it depends on how I feel that day. Like, do I feel like being an asshole that day, or do I feel like being a dick that day?
Oh, there's a difference?
Yes, because if I feel like being a dick that day, then I'd be like, nah, save yourself. If I feel like being an asshole, I'll save her and remind her how much she didn't need saving.
Yeah, you talk that shit.
I thought that would have been reversed.
No. Because I say asshole and dick is different because like being a dick is just not help. Because like if somebody needs help and I can help them, the right thing to do is to do it, whether they said some shit to me or not. But if I'm being an asshole about it, I'm gonna do it and then try to make you feel like shit for doing it.
Okay.
You just give them the middle finger. You just be like, I could help you, but fuck that. You don't need no saving.
Okay.
Deuces.
All right. Fourth question. What is your desert island penny candy?
Ooh.
Candy?
Desert island. You got one. Desert island.
Ooh.
And I gotta eat candy? Because I mean
if
I'm eating candy, I'm probably gonna die on that island. Being
it's almost like one of those things where you can have a desert island for every category in your life, but candy. What's your desert island candy? You're gonna have to eat this for the rest of your life.
Probably the peanut M&Ms, because at least I can feel like I'm eating something other than just chocolate and sweets. There's peanut in there too.
Okay. All right. Last question. Is Eric Bieniemy indicative of racism in the NFL and a microcosm of racism in the USA and the world?
That's such a heavy question, man.
That's why I asked you.
I mean, yeah, Eric Bieniemy is basically the equivalent of what all black parents used to tell kids back in the day, that you got to be smarter, faster, stronger, and work harder just to get into the same place that white people who are half as good as you get to. because every offensive coordinator that Andy Reid has had in the last like 15 years parlayed that thing into an easy head coaching job. This motherfucker literally has to go somewhere else and work fucking miracles as an offensive coordinator somewhere else. Like the job offer that he got is to go be the offensive coordinator for the Washington football team. I'm going to take a lateral move to a shitty ass organization with a no quarterback and half the talent around me. And I got to do the same thing I did with Patrick Mahomes and the Hall of Fame Andy Reid coach just to prove that I can be a goddamn head coach. Yeah, so I guess he is a microcosm of racism in America.
My thoughts exactly.
And then when they say, well, he's a bad interview, what the fuck is he interviewing for? You've seen him do the goddamn job.
That's what you say when you want to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean,
and then too, like, because my wife was talking about Irsay, and I was like, nah, because Irsay's already hired 2 in a row. And then you can't talk about the Houston Texans anymore because they hired 1, 2, and then gave the third one a real look. So you got all these people that can, kind of have a veiled racism because you can't prove. They got that one black friend, so you can't prove nothing no more.
But you got ex-offensive coordinators from the Patriots that don't do shit anywhere they go, still parlaying the Raiders head coaching job.
Just saying. I had to throw it out there.
This nigga's failed twice. He's failed twice in the same goddamn conference. And they just keep throwing that white privilege out at him.
Because the thing about Andy Reid being as good as he is, I do believe he is that good. But I also know he hadn't won a Super Bowl without Eric Bieniemy. Not one. So, just saying. He ain't won no Super Bowl without no black people. Just saying.
Hey, and truth be told, like, when they drafted Patrick Mahomes, won't none of us out there thinking this motherfucker was going to be one of the greatest of all times. We were all like, damn, why'd you trade up for this dude?
Well, that's it. Fast Five with Mo B and Ruben jumping in. So that's it.
That was awesome. All right, Mo B, what you got for us?
Fucking Uno, man. God, bro, I never even thought about Uno that way, man. That it's like the closet black people game, man.
Yeah, we have made up our own rules. And actually, I have to disagree.
No, because everybody the synonymous card game with black people is spades. But if you ask, like, what is like the starter black game, like the game where when the kids is young, you can get them motherfuckers in at 6, you can beat up on them a little bit, get them used to the shit talking that happens at the card table so they can graduate to go to spades. Because, I mean, you gotta, when you play Uno, there's a certain artistry to the shit you gotta talk. Because, I mean, you talking shit, but it's totally a game of chance, even though we acting like it takes some great skill to play Uno. Like, I'm gonna kick your ass in Uno if the cards say so. Because, I mean, it's not like I'm magically doing. I mean, I guess there's strategy to it, but it ain't that much goddamn strategy.
I mean, there's no card game where you can have 27 cards in your damn hand and still win.
Especially with black people rules.
That's right.
And I do want to come to our defense. Black people do know the rules, but black people do what black people do.
Yeah, we make that shit better. We add a little seasoning to the rules, man. It ain't enough to just put one draw 2 down. No, fuck that. If I got 5 of them, draw 10, bitch.
Next thing you know, it goes around the circle. Somebody's drawing like 25 cards.
Hell yeah, because we all have seen that game with like 4 or 5 people, and that motherfucking end up drawing 72 cards. You know, nigga, we ain't even got a deck big enough for this. Like, where did y'all? Have you ever played with that one person that always got to draw 4 in their hand?
Always.
It don't matter like what was dealt. Like, why do you always have a draw 4? That's my wife. She be cheating. Just letting you know.
Wait.
You play Uno. My wife always gonna have a draw 4 card. Don't matter. I could take all the draw 4 cards out. She gonna end up with a goddamn draw 4, and it's always gonna come out when your ass got Uno. It's like magic. Like, yeah, I got Uno. I know you got to play blue because I've been seeing what you play. Draw 4. What the fuck? There's no. We ain't got 17 draw 4 cards in this damn deck.
No cuddle time for you, sir.
I mean,
hey, look, she admitted. She know.
I mean, but look, man, Uno is also the game of like torrential heartbreak, man. You got that one card. Oh shit! I got a green card. It's rolling green around this bitch. Skip. All right, whatever. Reverse. I mean, you go through emotions because and then next thing you know, it's like a reverse. Then there's a reverse fight. Then it's a skip fight, and it's like,
Hey,
man, I just try to play as one card, and then when you get to play, it's not the color you got. God damn it!
just like in poker, people, the motherfucker at the Uno table or the poker table that ain't talking probably about to win.
Yeah.
Because everybody know. You see that one dude? He got Uno. He say that shit quiet. Uno.
Yeah, not wrong.
He looking away. Not making no eye contact with nobody. Oh yeah, he got a plan.
Hey, and you know what? Don't say Uno. You ain't say Uno. It's quick as shit. You put that card down.
Hell yeah.
You can't even smell nothing. You ain't say Uno. Draw them two. I didn't get to breathe. What the?
The card ain't even out your hand yet.
I know, right?
You gotta do slow motion replays to see who said Uno first. Hey, let's go to the film.
Oh my
I told you that motherfucker ain't say Uno faster.
Yo, you release that card, you ain't say Uno. That's that 2 cards for your ass. I mean, however, you know, we can't count, so it's whatever.
Oh yeah, you know the new Uno decks got the swap hands card.
What's swap hands?
What?
So they got a card in there. It's like it's a black card. It's a wild, but literally you can, when you put it down, you can swap hands with anybody at the table. See, Uno done freak their rules now. I hadn't played this newfangled shit. My kids got the new Uno deck. We playing. I'm minding my business. I say Uno. I'm like, boom. I already know what everybody got. I got the game win. She throw out this card from her back pocket. It ain't even in the motherfucking deck. You know what I'm saying? She put that shit on the table, say swap hands. I'm like, where the fuck did you make this shit from? And she's like,
you
"No,
literally swap hands. You give
yes,
her.
you literally. So literally, my one card, I have to give it to her. Next time come around, she wins that bitch, and she looks at me like, "Yeah, I killed y'all. I killed y'all." No, bitch, you cheated the system.
Yo,
You cheated. Really?
that one card is both oppression and gentrification at the same time.
Bro, they might as well call that shit white privilege. They should have put it on a white card. They should have put it on a white card. She was like, white privilege, put that shit down, and they take all your shit and profit off your hard work.
Yo, that's just funny as fuck. I just
Honestly, that's what they need to call that card. I'm writing them motherfuckers now. We need to change that shit to the white privilege card. You put that shit down, you get to take any colored person's card at the table.
You said color. Hey man, what makes you think they didn't do that for that reason?
I mean, they made it a black card though. See, they should have made it a white card.
No, you make it a black card because if it was a white card, then everybody would know it was white privilege. But you make it a black card, you make the black person think you got.
You trying to say they sneaky?
You got a chance.
They not sneaky.
You got a chance to see, my brother. All you gotta do is get this card and you can win. Just saying.
It is white. I don't remember it. You know, it has the white writing on it.
Damn,
She's right.
look at that.
God damn.
They got you.
Goddamn white privilege. She be throwing that white privilege card out, and that shit ain't fair. Just because she got, no, it ain't fair, man. Because she got the white voice too. Like, look, I know sometimes people say I sound white.
Voice, your wife?
Yeah, because I know sometimes people say I sound white because I enunciate and shit. But no, like for our whole relationship, I get my wife to call places because she turns on her white voice better than anyone. Like, yo, I be looking at her trying to figure out who the hell she is when she be talking. I'm like, yo, like she'll talk her normal way. As soon as I'm, excuse me, I'm like, whoa, who the fuck is this blonde chick that I'm living with now?
Hey, wait a minute. Is her white voice good enough to get y'all an Airbnb?
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's good. That's good.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Because my black ass gonna be in the verbal if I call.
So Ruben, all them times that y'all looked at me funny because y'all was like, yeah, man, you like an endangered species. You like the only black dude that ain't been with a white woman. Hey, man, she can sound like one. That's gotta count for something. Gotta count for something. Hey, when the lights out, if she start talking like that, man, I don't know who I'm in the room with. Like,
wow. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
If his screen goes to the "I'll be right back,"
no cuddle time.
Oh snap! Buddy. I just got an error message on my computer right when you said that too. Like, damn, damn insurgents.
So, Moby, what you got for us today? Or is it the Uno thing?
I mean, no, the Uno thing. Hey, that was a great goddamn question, man. I had never thought about Uno like that. Now I'm about to be contemplative and retrospective about Uno, try to apply it to life, and
and you're gonna ban the swap hands card.
Hell yeah! Now I said, man, we ain't teaching that.
That's part of the game.
Nah, man, we ain't teaching that shit in this house. We play Uno. I'm about to turn that bitch. Like, I'm about to find that deck now. Now we are not doing this on game night. You will not be teaching our daughters this bullshit.
Oh shit, that's hilarious. All right,
man. No, man. So it's been a while since we talked about all of the wonderful things that happen at rec basketball.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, man. So
the tales of the rec basketball league.
Man, rec parents are the worst human beings on Earth.
On Earth?
Earth.
Earth.
My bad. That's like Earth.
They I don't understand why there are so many parents that have accomplished so little in their pathetic fucking lives that they have to be out here vicariously living through their kids and simultaneously ruining their kids' youth experience all at the same fucking time. So I didn't hear it because I'm at the scores table during the game. But yeah, so a parent of a kid we were playing threatened to take our head coach outside in the parking lot and I guess handle her. And her husband apparently was down for the cause too. Oh, maybe I'm being too presumptuous for saying husband. The nigga she was with, who drove in a separate car to the place, they were talking they shit apparently, and my mom was in the place. I'm at the scores table. I tune fans out, so honestly I don't hear any of this because parents don't fucking matter to me when I'm at the game because I'm not there for them. But yeah, so the game ends. There is words being thrown around. I'm still oblivious to what's going on. I hear some lady trying to calm down this couple. I didn't realize she was trying to calm down this couple. I thought somebody had been loud and threatening and had already left. So they were like, yeah. And she was like, the kids are here. It don't make no sense. And I'm like, yeah, parents are the worst part of these rec games. I'm like, if we could do these games without the stupid ass rec parents coming, it'd be so much better. Because parents are the worst, especially the loud parents who think they're being supportive. And I didn't realize I was talking to the couple that was doing all the threatening. But nobody said anything to me. Amazing how that worked. The guy never said anything. He asked me to repeat myself. And I didn't realize he was doing it in a aggressive tone. I thought the nigga just was really interested in what I had to say. So then I turned and looked directly at him and said the same thing. Parents are the worst part of rec basketball. They're the reason I don't like doing this. But I didn't get a rebuttal. And then my mom pulled me to the side and was like, please stop. Like, and she tells me what happened. I'm like, oh, I was not aware. My grandma's looking nervous because she's at the game. And my grandma's from Petersburg. So she's used to black people when they talk shit about to really pop off. I'm trying to remind her that we're in Chesterfield. These niggas ain't doing shit. So she goes outside. I'm outside. They are waiting in the parking lot. Our coach will not go outside. They're waiting in the parking lot. My grandma's waiting by the front door. My ignorant ass says, Grandma, come on. Ain't nobody out here about to do shit. Dude looks at me. They get in the car and they drive away. I'm not saying that I'm Billy Badass here. I'm just saying it takes a special soft ass bitch motherfucker
to threaten a white woman at a basketball game, but then not want to say anything to a black guy that's clearly directing all his comments towards you?
I mean, that's what happens when you're 5'7", man.
Man, I don't know. I don't even know how tall or big he was. He wasn't that tall, but he wasn't small. He wasn't some tiny dude. He was just a bitch. And
I mean, but 5'7",
and I'm
5'8".
not calling him a bitch because like I have anything against him. I just think you kind of a bitch if the woman you're with is making an ass out of herself at a kid's basketball game and you not willing to say, "Hey chick, shut the fuck up." Because look, I don't talk aggressive to my wife like that because I know better. But if Winter was out here acting an ass at a game, I'd be like, "Hey Winter, we going outside because this shit's stupid. Like I'm gonna need you to shut all the fucks up because you out here making an ass out of everybody here." But this pussy ass motherfucker decided, no, I'm gonna cheerlead for my wife or the person I'm with. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, man,
Maybe
support,
that nigga
man.
dating her and he's trying to impress her with his pussiness. Like I don't know. Like maybe when they left, they went home and scissored afterwards because she was like, that shit turned me on. Like I don't know. I don't know. But any parent that comes to a rec game, if you feel the need to threaten the other coach who said nothing to her, at no point in time did she say, apparently this stems from some beef that happened last year because the two teams, well, the team that girl was on last year played our team, and I don't know if they won or lost. Look, here's the thing. They actually won the game. They won the game against us, and they were still acting like this. It's like, hey, y'all won. Go. Like, you won. We're probably going to see them in the playoffs. That's going to be hilarious. I don't think she should be there. I don't think she should be allowed to be there. That's a separate question. But we're going to embarrass them if we play them again. Like, embarrass them. We were down like 3 people, and we were still up on them. We just got tired. We were beating them like 14-3 and just ran out of steam and had a girl foul out. So at one point in time, we were playing with 4 people, and they beat us 14-17. I mean, it's going to be an ugly game, and that chick's daughter is going to be really disappointed because she going to take that L for her mama. Because like my girls was pissed. Like the next day we played a team, and man, that was the ugliest ass whooping we've given out all year, man. It looked like a WNBA team playing a preschool team.
Oh shit.
Like we had to tell them to stop trying to score. Like, hey, can y'all back off a little bit? Like, y'all done made y'all points, like 32. You made your point.
What was the score of that game?
I don't remember. It was a lot. And they didn't have
it was a lot.
Do you know how much the other team scored?
7, I think. And they scored 5 of that in the fourth quarter because we were trying not to score. And no, it was 9, and because they had this really tall girl that just was throwing it up, and she made a couple.
With no skill?
Yeah, she was literally just throwing it up, and we had literally backed off.
Wow.
But yeah, so rec parents, man, do better, or just don't fucking show up. Like, drop your kid off and go home, because just because your sorry ass didn't do shit with your athletic ability. Just because you were a knee injury away from being pro, or just because your coach didn't like you, that's why you didn't make it pro. Like, yo, let your kid have a good ass time, man. Like, from a kid who actually had a professional athlete parent show up to the games, who, to be honest, did shut the fuck up when he was there, which I thank him for. He talked my head off after the game. But at least during the game, he shut the fuck up. You know why? Because he had accomplished shit in his life. You parents out here screaming and hollering for your child to do well in the 6th grade, ain't no scouts looking at your sorry ass daughter or son. Them bitches probably ain't gonna make it into high school basketball. If they're lucky, maybe they'll achieve one thing more than you, which is probably not to be an asshole when they're an adult.
They were all district, punter. You gotta let them have it.
Hey, look, man, as somebody who didn't accomplish a tremendous amount athletically myself, I'm okay with what I did. Like, I ain't out here pushing my daughters. Like, I ain't screaming like they should be in the league tomorrow. Like, hey man, play. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. Have a good time. If you're good enough to go to school for it, that's even better. But I'm not about to be out here acting a goddamn ass because my okay child scored 6 points in a 12 and under basketball game. Just not doing it. I'm just saying, like, your kid ain't LeBron.
All right.
Your kid probably ain't even one of them bums that was on the bench when LeBron carried the first Cavs team to the finals. And I can't name any of them niggas.
Eric
Do better,
Snow.
Rec Parents. Oh, yeah, he was on that team. Do better, Rec Parents. Do better.
All right. Thank you, sir. AG, what's on your mind, man?
Get a shot. Get a shot.
Get stabbed.
Get the stab, please, because you're gonna go through some pain that you don't have to go through if you don't. I'm just from personal experience, and I just got it just now, so I'm just letting you know. Get that stab. And the other thing that's on my mind is I just want to remind you, and I've said this on the show before, but so this is a reminder. Ron DeSantis, Governor DeSantis, is a smarter, more tactile, agile, and hostile Donald Trump. If you don't think this dude can become president, you're stupid. My wife doesn't like me to use the word stupid, but sometimes it matters. Sometimes it's applicable. And this is one of those times. This dude is no joke. Wake up, y'all. Because this dude could be president of the United States. And if he becomes president, if you thought Trump was bad, just wait. So that's what's on my mind.
All right. Thank you.
It's going to be some scary shit, man. When he announces that he's running for the president, if he gets the Republican nomination, he probably will win. And he is going to do all the shit that we were scared Trump was going to do. Because he'll be smart enough to know how to do it. And he'll be eloquent enough to trick people who are uninformed or in the middle to convince them that he's not doing that. He's a smart guy. Like, I mean, he's a piece of shit, I think, but he's a smart guy. Those are the worst kind. Give me Trump. I know people say that sounds crazy, but hey, give me the hateful, racist idiot. Don't get me the brilliant. Because, you know, there's Trump and then there's Hitler. We can say what we want about Hitler. He was smart. He might have been the worst human being on earth. He was smart. He got shit done. Not calling DeSantis Hitler. I'm just saying.
They do have things in common.
Yeah. And it's not mustache because DeSantis doesn't have a mustache.
That we know of. All right, Moby, what's on your mind?
Not a goddamn thing now that we done talked about Uno and now I done equated
Still with the
Uno.
Uno.
Yeah, man, I don't even want to play Uno no more, man. Like
Gentrification.
Oh, because of the white card, the swap card.
Swap card. Hey, man.
Bro, that is the dumbest thing ever, man. The first time she pulled that shit out, man, I was like, yo, this is stupid.
Did you say that because you was losing, or did you did lose, or because it's actually stupid?
All the above. Because like literally, man, like she gets every draw 4 card magically. She always has a swap hands card. And she still ain't that good.
How can you magically have all these like trump cards and not be good?
Because she cheating.
Bruh, but she win. I'm saying, hey, look, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And don't nobody give more effort than Winter. Nobody. Nobody will sell shit out for the win quite like Winter. And she ain't even gonna deny it because she knows it's true. If there is a way for her to cheat successfully, she will do it. If there's a way for her to cheat unsuccessfully, she will attempt it.
Wow.
If there's a way to cheat that you have not thought about, she's already created it.
Wow, that's a lot, man.
Look, man, no board game, card game, anything is safe with this chick. She is going to try to trick. She does that to her kids, man. To her kids when they were little.
Life lesson, man. Life lesson.
Yeah, it was an important life lesson. There's always going to be somebody out there less talented, less willing to work that will cheat their way to victory.
Cheat their way to victory. Including your mama.
And your mama is the best of the best at that.
Wow. The best of the best.
Bruh, you ain't played a card game with her, man.
I gotta trust you, man. I gotta
just
trust
have
you.
no idea, man.
I mean, saying she the GOAT is a big
She
term.
is the GOAT of cheating. The greatest of all. She will cheat. She will find a technicality. She'll mix up some shit accidentally on purpose. Like whatever it takes for the dub, she is gonna do it.
Wow.
Accidentally on purpose.
She is the Ric Flair of Uno.
Wow. All right.
That is an accurate description. Winner is the Ric Flair of Uno. She's getting her ass kicked the whole game. She's gonna do something dirty, slap you with the figure four, and win. She's gonna slap that draw four down there, and she's gonna win. And then she's gonna be styling and profiling and gloating. She's gonna gloat after she cheats the victory.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
The life you lead.
It's great, man. And then why you don't ever want to play games with us? Because I don't want to lose by getting cheated. You know what I'm saying? Look, I could take an ass whooping. My mom's been telling me my whole life when she was beating me that I could take an ass whooping better than anyone she ever knew. That was a real statement.
Oh my goodness. Okay, is that a compliment?
I don't know. I don't know, but when she had the belt,
low key calling you a bitch.
I mean, when she had the belt in her hand, like I wasn't gonna call out for it. Like, thanks. I mean, actually, I just learned how to say nothing. Like, I learned how to shut the fuck up at an early age because words only exasperate a situation. Only can make it worse.
Truth.
I'll give you 4 more to cry for. I'm crying already. Why are you giving me more? What the hell? What kind of logic is that?
No noises, no extra tears, no pause and breath. If you black out, you better do it with your eyes open.
It's like sleeping standing up. Are you serious? Man, okay. That's funny.
Survival, man. All that matters is survival.
I thought that would make her more angry.
Look,
She's
man.
not responding.
No, I said no extra. Extra.
You gotta give a little bit.
You gotta give a little bit.
That'll make your mom.
Look, man, when you were a child growing up in the 80s or before, basically you had to treat getting any type of disciplinary action the same way we treat rape victims. We basically say you just have to survive. You survived. That's all that matters is you survived.
That's a great example because that ain't all. You guys more to it than surviving, but okay, we'll go with that.
You just had to survive.
Jesus Christ.
And you deal with the emotional scars later on, or you just get funny and joke about it like some people do.
All right. It's hard to know where to go from that. Well, thank you, Moby.
And all that happened because his wife cheats.
I know, right?
Cheats at card games.
Might as well be laying down talking to us. So what's on my mind is very simple. Let me change that. That's a strong word. I vehemently dislike people who have the handicap joint on their license plate. Just because you have the handicap joint on your license plate, that does not give you the ability to go 15 miles per hour faster than everybody else. Hey, idiot, you got to follow the same rules. And I say that driving, I'm going 70 miles per hour. I'm going like 78. So if I get a ticket, it's a punk ass ticket. You wasted your time. That sort of thing. I'm in the left lane. I move over when I need to. That sort of thing. Vroom. Or the great one was, I'm going 78 miles per hour in the left lane. A car rolls up behind me, flashing your lights, which means please move over. I'm going faster than you, and because I don't want to go around you, so you're gonna move over. And then you drive by, you get over and you see it, vroom, handicap license plate. What? Yo, really? I mean, wait, you think the cops gonna feel bad for you because you're quote unquote handicapped and you're going 85 miles per hour in a 70? Bruh.
Playing devil's advocate here. Maybe they're going that fast because they're like, we ain't got shit else to lose.
I don't even know what to say.
The sad part about that is that's a really good argument. But
I'm just saying, maybe
F y'all, man.
maybe whatever happened to get them that handicap thing, they are like, yo, man, we living it up. Life too short to be going slow behind your ass. We got to get to where we going.
Moco Cowboy suffer from lead foot or IBS. I mean,
hey, IBS. If somebody's speeding by me with IBS, I understand, bro. Like,
but you got wear a damn diaper. They make them. I don't care. But nah, man. People zooming in and out, and it's got a handicap guy right there. I'm just like, man, where is a cop when you need some shit?
Well, my question to you, Ruben, is like, a lot of people zoom by you.
Why don't you just get out of the way?
I mean, I do, but I don't need the lights to get flashed at me. Like, bitch, fuck, when you can.
So you mean to tell me the only people who do that are handicapped people?
Hold on. But you said when it flashes the light, that means please get over because I'm going faster than you. So you get mad at somebody for saying please get over, or do you think the flashing light means get the fuck out the way, you slow driving motherfucker?
Yeah, when I'm going like way above the speed limit.
Actually, that's what it actually means.
You ain't the police, bro. You don't tell somebody how fast they get to go. Mind your business. Get the fuck over. You that guy on the highway. Mind your business. Get over. Like if they gonna get a ticket, let them get a ticket. You trying to prevent them from hurting themselves?
What I'm not doing.
You out here saying, "Oh my God, brother, you need to slow down. Life is you got more to live for than this."
No, what I'm saying is most people will just go around. Most people go around. No,
hey man, that's swerving in and out when you're going fast, man. That's dangerous.
I'm saying that's not what I'm saying. Most people will, okay, I'm gonna go around this guy and keep it pushing. No, just people with handicap license, blink, bitch. That's some rude ass shit.
Question.
Yes.
The drivers who are in the left lane are supposed to be going faster, right?
I mean, I'm going fast.
No, faster. Right?
No, just going fast. Above the speed limit, yes.
It says slower moving traffic, go to the right.
But I'm not going slow.
No. Slower moving. You're going slower than them, so you should move to the right. Those are the driving laws. Like, you don't get to dictate how fast is fast.
No, all I'm saying is majority of people,
they should be going slower than you.
No, I didn't say that. They just go around.
But why? The rules of the road says slower, not slow. Not saying you're driving slow, Ruben. Slower traffic move right.
Because sometimes they just be flying, and when I look up, well, they're there, so they just go around you anyway. I don't have a chance to move over. Or like what I do, if I see somebody really rolling behind me, I'll cut on my signal lights. I'm gonna move over. Sometimes they've already done. Well, shit, I'm not gonna hit you. Whatever. But no, man, I'm just saying people with handicap shit. Like, well, we own this shit. No, you don't, motherfucker. Like, you got rules too, bitch. And then why are you going 90 miles per hour?
Like, you worry about what they doing? Mind your business. You don't know where they going.
Whatever. If you gonna blink your lights at me, it's my business.
They got a handicap sticker. They might be going somewhere that they need to help them out.
Well, maybe they should have thought. They should have been on time and thought about this shit.
They should have been.
So you out here trying to be traffic police while your slow driving ass in the left lane
about an emergency.
All I'm saying is very simple with this. Look, man, most people don't flash lights. But everybody who sees the flashlights got a little punk ass handicap sticker. I mean, hey, I got you got a handicap sticker. Maybe you got that bitch because you drive too fast. You've been in a couple accidents. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't flash lights, just go around. That's all I'm saying.
You don't care that they're driving fast. You just don't like people flashing their lights at you.
Nah, that's disrespectful as fuck.
Is it?
I think so.
So
okay, I didn't know that was.
It's more disrespectful for them to flash their lights than for you to just get the fuck over.
I mean, I usually I do get over.
Because look, I'm that person that when I drive in the left lane, I'm like, hey, if you know you're not going faster than anybody else, get your ass to the right. Like, those are the rules.
Hey, look, man.
Like, if I'm driving the left lane and I realize, hey man, people coming up on me, or I ain't going faster than people on the right, let me just get my ass to the right and cruise.
All I'm saying is on a 3-lane highway, and this only pertains to 3-lane highway. Like if it's a 2-lane highway, it is what it is. Even though that shit's still rude as hell, it's whatever. But 3-lane highway, bitch, you have 3 lanes. Like if I see you, I have no problem moving over myself. But I don't need you to educate me to move over. Fuck you. You know, clearly there's space there. You can bring your ass around. Everybody else brings their ass around. You can bring your ass around too. Just because you got a little handicap sticker, that don't mean that you deserve to get the fuck out the way.
Bro, so I'm just amazed that it's only handicap stickers that you see doing that.
That's just what it is, man.
Bo B, I think it happened one time.
No,
and it pissed them off so bad.
It happened 3 times the weekend. And I was like, it's just where it was a handicap convention going to Richmond or some shit. Nah, man, fuck them.
Now, anybody who knows you who has a handicap sticker, they're gonna be out for you. They're just gonna be following your ass, blinking lights. They're like, oh, you hating on us, motherfucker? We gonna blink our lights at you forever. Somebody gonna be blinking their lights outside your house right now. Just they're gonna wait for you to turn your lights off in the house. They just gonna start blinking.
Since we late for our emergency.
Well, that's why it won't mess with me because I got daylight curtains, so I can't see it. So fuck them. Daytime curtains. Fuck them all. I don't care.
So you basically spent what's on my mind to hate on handicapped folks. You know what's on my mind? Fuck them handicapped people.
You know the funny thing that I was thinking about just the other day when you said F them kids. About to say.
Yo, so Ruben has said fuck them kids. Fuck your pets, fuck them animals, fuck them handicapped people. Yo, Ruben, you are almost eliminating all of the population with your FUs.
You know, I got one more too.
Fuck your kids, fuck your pets, fuck your disabled family members.
Fuck that stupid Cocaine Bear movie. That shit is dumb as hell.
I mean, based on a true story.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
It's on a true story.
It's only based on a true story in principle. Like there was a bear that did cocaine in Georgia and died and had an overdose. It didn't go crazy. They just exaggerated the story just because.
The motherfucker climbed a tree being high. First of all, fuck that bear. I don't want no. This is why. Fuck bears, man.
All the bears,
all the bears,
even the bears.
Fuck Bernstein, Yogi, Boo Boo,
the Hair Bear bunch too. Fuck them all.
Wow.
Winnie the Pooh, any other bear. He's a
bear.
He's a bear,
but he's cool.
Well, how can a bear that doesn't wear pants be cool, bro?
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck Blue from Jungle Book.
Yeah,
F the Care Bears, F a gummy bear.
I like gummy bears. They're good to eat.
What about the cartoon? F them bears.
Yeah, they just bounce around looking stupid. They drink their juice and bounce around. I don't know how that solves crimes and shit.
Hey man, this show is fantastic. We have a host who has effectively said, "Fuck them kids, fuck your pets, fuck your disabled veterans."
How did I say disabled veterans?
Hey, if they disabled,
I just
you said fuck the hand. They got a handicap thing on their license plate too.
That's the only time I don't care.
Okay, fuck your disabled vets when they driving.
I didn't say that. I'm not disparate. I'm saying everybody. Fuck them. How to wheel. I'm doubling down on that.
Fuck the pets. Fuck them kids. Fuck the disabled vets driving. Fuck your teddy bears. Fuck your gummy bears. Fuck your Care Bears. Fuck your cocaine bears. Fuck your Bernstein bears.
Winnie the Pooh's
Winnie the Pooh's cool.
What about Three Bears? What about the Three Bears?
They should have ate that chick.
It was their food, man.
Yeah, they should have beat that bitch's ass.
All right, folks, that's our show.
I'm just saying.
Basically,
you asked.
Any form of the population that is least likely for most people to say "f you," we have effectively said "fuck them."
I mean, you helped with that, so.
I was just reiterating that 5 minute warnings. Ruben Brown says, "Fuck your kids."
Hold on, you just sat here
fuck your pets.
for 10 minutes talking about fuck the parents at the rec game,
and I stand on that shit. So you trying to back away from? I stand on that
I
shit.
Didn't back away from any of that. I didn't back away from any of that. I'm just saying you complicit in this shit too.
Hey, no. I'm complicit in what I said F you to. Yes, the parents at the rec basketball games who be talking loud and all that shit, fuck them. And I stand by that shit like I'm taking a piss out of urinal.
Well, all right.
It's not standing.
But yes, if you want to go around me, go around me. Don't be an asshole. All right. So with that being said, it's another done. We're done with this episode. 166. Wow. We came back from that's what happens when we take a week off, man. We come back guns blazing. It's almost like, we missed a week. We saved this shit up.
If we take a few more weeks off, boy, it's gonna be fuck a whole bunch of more people. Like, boy.
Speaking of that, make sure y'all listen to the best of, which is a whole episode of episode 100.
Yeah, so I was about to mention that. Make sure that you go, and we appreciate you for listening to this show live. Thank you to all of you. But we also have the podcast, and every once in a while, AG will drop a best of joint. Yo, subscribe to the podcast, so whenever we don't have a show, or whenever AG sends me some goodness, I'll put up there some extra stuff. Trust me, it is always hilarious. And it's like, oh yeah, I remember when they did that. And it's funny then when we did it, and it's funny now when we hear it again. So definitely, like and subscribe to the podcast as well, because I don't want you missing nothing. Because every once in a while we throw some extra stuff up there. Once again, as always, thank Mo B and AG for being here today. Thank everybody who's listening to us now live and to us on the podcast. Once again, tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. We will be back next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch us on Twitch, my Facebook, and also on YouTube live. And hey, we drop that podcast usually on Thursday and Friday. So make sure you have liked and subscribed to that, so you know when it is there. Once again, thank you everybody for listening to the show. We'll be back next week. So as always, peace, love, hair grease. I got hair now. So, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of